My homophobic mother-in-law is going to shut down the wedding. I want to cut her out of my life. Am I the a-hole?
I think just cut her.
Context. My friend F is gay and has been with his future dear husband for about 10 years. They had to fight a lot to be together. In addition to being estranged from both families, they work in very manly, meaning homophobic, fields and have endured all kinds of career setbacks along with a very hostile work environment on a daily basis. A few years ago, their company went through high-level management to change and they finally had some relief. And future dear husband got a promotion and proposed to my friend F. Woo! Yeah, baby. Now, after all they have been through, they planned a dream wedding and a big party. Not a huge number of people. As I said, they are no contact with their family and obviously have no work friends, but in an extravaganza.
Damn, obviously have no work friends.
A few months ago, to everyone's surprise, F's mom contacted him for the first time in almost a decade.
Wow.
She had heard about the wedding, no idea how, and wanted to make amends.
Oh, that's nice.
Seems pretty great, right?
Yeah.
To make it short, she was incredibly sorry for how she treated him, that she knew better nowadays, and asked if she could be a part of this important event in his life. She even begged him to let her pay for the whole thing.
What?
His parents are quite wealthy, as a very big apology. F was over the moon. It looked like everything was falling into place in his life. When he told me about it, I felt uneasy, but brushed it off, crediting it to my unforgiving nature and previous hate of her. I've known him for 17 plus years, and even before he came out, she was already what any Satan offspring aspires to be.
Oh my God.
And mostly because it was none of my business. Future dear husband also expressed concerns about her sudden generosity.
Yeah, I wonder where this is coming from.
But he had to back off because F was so happy about having his mom back in his life that future dear husband felt that he didn't have the right to take that away from him, which...
yeah, makes sense.
I get it. Over the next year, the mother made the wedding her top priority in life. She intermediated every transaction, contacted the suppliers back and forth, and basically organized the whole thing, plus signed all the checks.
That's really nice.
That seems to be good, right?
Yeah.
Like taking care of all the details. Everyone was quite amused that things were going so well, and I almost believe she was a human being for a change.
Almost.
We should all know better. Flash forward to today. 10 days before the big day, F receives a call from one of the suppliers saying that the mother was out of reach and if F had any number that they could call. Sure, but maybe he could help. Oh, it's nothing much, just an issue with the repayment. Wait, what repayment? Oh, the partial repayment on the cancellation. Say what again? F hung up and tried to call the mother with no luck. Then calls future dear husband, who, being the smart man he is, immediately reaches out to all the suppliers. You guessed right. She canceled the whole thing, including the very exclusive, almost a year in advance reservation venue.
What a terrible person.
Could you imagine going through all of that just to
fuck over your kid?
What's up with these overachieving fucking haters?
She, like, literally for a year, she's plotting this evilness.
She took all the matters in her hands to make sure she could sneakily cancel it, since she signed all the contracts to let them find out only at the wedding day. Wow. Again, she spent thousands of dollars, even with the repayments she may have got, so she could undo it at last minute to make sure the wedding wasn't happening. My God. F just called me in tears. I've never hated anyone so hard in my life, and I'm a pretty hateful biatch. Tell him, Opie, how much of a sociopath do you have to be to do that? Good
Seriously.
question. To go this far only to destroy their only son's happiness? I can't believe it. But joke's on her. We are assembling all of the friends tonight to see how we can solve this, because this wedding is going to happen, even if I gotta officiate it myself.
Good friends.
Yeah, that is a great friend. Now, fear nothing, beloved internet. We'll be marrying those bastards so hard they'll have no idea. We reunited a very solid group of people who are highly committed to making this happen. The thing about having almost everyone against you is those who are by your side are really by your side. Now, there is an update.
Okay.
But,
I mean, this mother-in-law is absolutely...
absolutely the
this
a-hole.
mother, yeah, just so terrible. I don't think I've ever heard something that evil.
Me and another friend took some days off to work solely on the event. We were in charge to bribe and bully all the vendors to cancel the cancellation. It took us 2 days to reach out to all of them. Do you guys have any idea how many details are involved in a wedding?
Probably a lot.
A lot, apparently.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it in McDonald's. As a lot of you predicted, most of them were happy to oblige. To my surprise, the main concern got solved quickly, which was the location.
Oh.
As we expected, it was already booked, but F and future dear husband's boss was sent from above like an angel in a suit and immediately offered his house to host the wedding.
Oh, wow.
And guys, why aren't we all CEOs? This was a effing fairy tale mansion.
Damn, dude.
I completely changed my mind about the McDonald's wedding. I also ended up helping with some flower ornaments, and they turned out magnificent. I have real talent, guys. And at the end, the whole place looked like a perfect dream, and in my opinion, even better than the original idea. Friends 1, evil mother 0.
Fuck that mother.
Yeah. The original caterer refused to reconsider the wedding because the menu was unique and needed several important ingredients, which they claimed to be unable to get in such short notice. But we were fully committed. Everyone went above and beyond to make the dinner happen, including an angel from the catering company who went behind their boss's back and handed us the whole dinner planning.
Oh, shit.
Dang. I don't know the details. I was only on flower duty, but I heard people contacting friends overseas and had them buying the ingredients locally, then shipping it to our country on top priority for a small fortune. What are these ingredients? And they effing nailed it. The dinner was so sublime, it almost overshadowed my flower ornaments. I mean, the grooms. Friends 2, evil mother 0. Bam. Finally, the party happened and it was completely over the top. They kept thanking everybody and there was so much love in that evening that we all kind of forgot the wedding was supposed to be anything different from what it was. Friends 1,000, mother 0. Yeah.
Boom.
Even with our money gifts and their original wedding budget, they still had to relocate their honeymoon budget to make ends meet just because of the evil mother. It was fine. They would just postpone the honeymoon. But then their boss announced that the groom's department chipped in to gift them their honeymoon as originally planned.
Whoa.
Wow.
I don't think those CEOs are paying their employees enough if they can afford to give a full-on honeymoon.
Now, I'll go get some rest because at my age, you can't party that hard and not suffer the consequences. Boom.
That's a good rap. That's a good rap.
That is a beautiful story.
Beautiful story.
Friends coming together.
Love wins, y'all.
Love wins. And I think, again, like the energy of your friends coming together, that makes it so much more memorable.
Yeah, agreed.
So much more.
Agreed. I think like the wedding honestly turned out better because the mother-in-law tried to fuck it over. So really, you should be thanking her.
That's right.
Yeah.
Thanks, evil mom.
Maybe that was all part of her plan. Oh, shit. But I don't know. Let us know what you think. Do you think the mother-in-law was an asshole?
And tell us your worst mother-in-law or father-in-law stories, your worst in-law stories in the comments below.
How did your wedding go wrong or did anything go wrong in your wedding? What happened?
Wedding disaster stories. We need
or
those.
A friend's wedding. Like, let us know.
Any weddings.
Yeah.
Tell us.
I kicked my dad out of my mom's funeral. I had security remove him and my cousin. Am I the asshole?
Daddy's gotta go.
Don't just remove him from the funeral. Remove him from life. My parents divorced 10 years ago. My father initiated it. He was seeing someone else and wanted to see if the grass was greener on the other side.
Of course.
I neither am for or against his reasoning, but I am against how he treated my mother and they finalized their separation. One key event that stands out is in deliberating how assets, or rather debt, was divided. My father promised my mother that he'd still be around, still be in her life, even be friends, and see if they could rekindle their marriage, but only if my mother took every penny of debt. My mother was naive to agree with it because once the divorce was finalized, my father was on a plane in a matter of days off to live his new life. It should be obvious that none of us were happy with my father, and I've been no contact the entire time.
Right.
My mother passed away 3 weeks ago. She is survived by my 2 siblings and I. I was in charge of the funeral. I knew some of my cousins on my mother's side blamed my mother for their divorce and actively stayed in touch with my father, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Imagine that. My mother's family took my father's side in all of this. I also knew there would be a non-zero chance my father would show up, and if he did, it would not be to pay his respects, probably to get some money or something. So I hired security for the funeral funeral and church service. Long story short, my father and his new wife showed up.
Oh,
fucking gall to bring your new wife to your dead mom's funeral. They were barred from entry. One of my aunts got very upset and caused a scene and let slip her daughter. My cousin invited him. So I had security escort my cousin out of the funeral too.
Get out of here.
This event has caused a rift between my families, or at least embiggened the one already there. A few of my aunts and a lot of my cousins think I went overboard. Some even removing me from Facebook.
Not removing from Facebook.
Oh my God, Facebook. Was I an asshole in this situation? For what it's worth, I was not super close to those who were ejected from the funeral, nor the ones who caused a fuss. I can live a happy life having zero contact with them again, so I lost nothing. I'm still no contact with my father, who flew out for the funeral.
I'm very curious to hear what everyone thinks. I mean, seems pretty cut and dry to me. I think the dad is definitely the a-hole. Like, remember how OP in the beginning said like, oh, I'm not judging his reasoning of like, oh, I want to, go out and I guess experience someone else. That maybe could have been okay, but I think the fact that he dumped all the debt on her
that's
intentionally
pretty
ruined everything. And like basically it seemed kind of left out of their lives and all of this BS. But Sam, you know what I want to attend?
What do you want to attend?
Your next story.
Let's go. Oh, is this me? No, I just read this.
Just kidding. My next story. My grandma wants to come to my graduation. I don't want her there. I hate her. Am I the a-hole?
Hey, grandma, how does this pillow smell?
Jesus, Sam.
Die, grandma.
This was submitted by a fan of the show on r/OKOP show. If you want to have your stories read, we're reading a lot of them. Go to Reddit, r/OKOP show.
Yeah.
This comes from AmItheAsshole.
Nice.
Shout out to you. I, 24 female, have a rocky relationship with my paternal grandma. I'm also estranged from my bio father, her son. It all started when I was born, when she was certain I was not my father's kid because I had dark brown hair.
Ooh.
No, I'm not joking. She called my maternal grandfather and told him off, saying a lot of things about me and my mom. To be honest, I never really liked my paternal grandma. She's a master at giving backhanded compliments. You would be so cute if you weren't ugly, y'all.
Shut up, grandma.
There isn't a thing that she says that isn't backhanded.
No one loves this bit.
I think she gets joy from hurting people. During my high school graduation, she loudly announced in front of everyone that I was horrible because I never visited my estranged dad and his new family. Mind you, he moved an hour and a half away one day and never made any effort to interact with me after that. My stepsister, 10 at the time, who I had met 2 or 3 times max, clung to her and said, "You never came to see us. Why do you never see us?"
That sounds like something like a ghost child would say.
Why do you never see us? Look at me. Look at me.
Look at me. Have you seen The Exorcist?
No. It just felt odd and staged. I'm not sure how to explain it, but it felt like she was put there to cause a scene. Call it intuition. It was embarrassing, and I never invited them to another graduation after that. Fast forward to now, I was accepted in a medical school.
Congrats, OP. Damn.
Congrats.
We have doctors in the audience?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, doctor, my penis don't work so good.
My name is Producer Wee, and I have some bumps on my wee. I heard 86% of you are women.
Is that true?
Yes.
86% of doctors are women?
86% of our doctors are women. Okay, OP audience. That's 86%. Sexist Sam, ladies and gentlemen.
What? No.
Medical schools often host a white coat ceremony for first years to get their white coats. It symbolizes the milestone of getting to that point. It took me years and a few application cycles to get in, so this ceremony really means a lot to me. When I got in, I called my Aunt Jackie. I was excitedly calling almost everyone and not putting much thought into it. Jackie told me to call Grandma, but I refused and opted for a text. Grandma's reply, "I thought you already were, not how many years are left." I replied and got no response. A few days later, she texted me, "Why did you not let me know what was going on? Guess Grandma does count." Yes, she does refer to herself in the third person.
Fucking crazy.
Gotta love it. Jackie later asked if she could stay in my guest room and if there was room for 2. I said yes, thinking her husband was coming. She immediately went, "Great, I'm going to bring Grandma."
Why?
This is a terrible family. This family sucks.
I'm sorry, OP.
For real. I felt the color run out of my face. I told her that the bedroom was downstairs and Grandma couldn't go up because of her bad knees. That's a smart excuse.
Ooh, smart.
Jackie conceded to stay at a hotel, but insisted that Grandma comes to the ceremony.
Ugh.
Yikes. I'm paranoid that she's going to cause a scene again. High school is one thing, but this is in front of a professional setting.
Yeah.
Among peers that I'll be with for 4 more years. I don't want her to come at all, unlike Sam. And I never explicitly invited her. My aunt did bring her without permission. I just want to avoid it altogether as I'm already running through every possible scene that she could cause there. I'm 99% sure that if I told her not to come, she would come anyways, or my aunt would sneak her in. Am I an a-hole for not wanting her to be there? Would I be an even bigger a-hole for uninviting her?
I don't think so. I mean, she's shown that she doesn't care at every step of the way. So why invite people to your special moments if they're going to ruin those moments? If I'm going to, come on someone's face for the first time, I'm not going to invite my high school bully.
Exactly.
Unless I was coming on their face. Then I would invite them.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because then it's just sad. Samuel Donner, late night episode.
I'm so sorry, mother.
OKOB. The cursed episode.
The cursed episode. Let us know if you want more of these.
Yeah.
Put what I said before. Editors, can you cut back to what I asked people to... If you want more After Hours episodes, comment, please come into my bed at night. Sorry, no, come in my bed. Comment that if you want more of these.
Yeah. Let us know.
Let us know.
We're done.